Hey, what's going on, you guys? DKJ here. I hope you guys have been doing fantastic. Today we're going to be going over the Cahaya DLC update and changes that have been made to the overall game within InZoi. So there's a lot packed in here, so I'm gonna try to go like as quickly as possible. Of course, I want to be respectful of you guys' time, but if you guys haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe on this video for more content. I have a lot of content planned that I'm going to be uploading here on the channel. So the first thing I wanted to go into is the roadmap changes and game improvements. So first up on the roadmap, it has been tweaked based off of player feedback. So within this, I don't have anything to show you guys as of right now. However, later down the road, we will have it, and I will be posting it somewhere on my channel so you guys can know and be up to speed with the new improvements and changes. A lot of people wanted more immersion, they wanted deeper interactions, and an overall game polish for the devs that they wanted to do. So they're basically going back to the basics to improve the current experience that we had, to add a lot more features and bring the world more lively, like a lot of players have wanted. A lot of players have been feeling like the cities have been missing a lot. They want to improve upon what's already there, so definitely look forward to that. And more of the city spaces are being used more efficiently, and then awkward scenarios like helicopter parenting are now gone and have been improved. And then we also have a new GUI emotion status bar and text that have been added to the game. I can never say this word. Inner feeling icon, so you can better understand your character's mood. Conversations have been reworked as well, so less random negative conversations that you'll have, and then more natural exchanges of conversations within the game. And then we'll also test that as well later down the line. And then there's also been a rework to the relationship system, so romantic interactions are now more dynamic and realistic, and this will be on how your Zoe reacts depending on the mood that we've set as the player. And then there has been city features and enhancements as well. So the city now has a huge upgrade. So between all the cities, there have been a total addition of about 25 new locations that have been added. And when I say added, these are already spaces within the cities that we have that have just been utilized to be filled in. And the devs have already mentioned before in the past that the reason why they didn't fill the cities up too much was because they didn't want to impact the overall game performance. But since they're optimizing it a lot better and improving in different areas, they've went ahead and added more. I mean, even to me, I want to say we did need more things, and I'm so glad that they did this, but I am definitely curious to see how the game is going to run now. And if it's a good experience, then I would assume they would be adding more. But if it's not so good, then I guess they would tweak and figure out what they would need to do from there. But, you know, it's just going to take some time for us to know fully. So buildings have a new display location information on them as well. So it'll be like an icon. No more wandering around or being confused on where to go. You'll be able to see the new display location on a lot of the venues or restaurants or wherever it is that you're going on. They've also added swimming pool. And yes, you can build your own swimming pool on your own lots. And they've also added elevators to be able to be used. We've already had elevators in the games, but now we can actually add them in places that we build or revamp. And then we also have natural disasters. So for instance, we have extreme heat, we have floods, we have dust storms that can impact daily life as well. So it'll be a little bit different than from like, they're just like general weather. These ones actually impact daily life. And I'll kind of explain here in a bit. And then we also have a new travel app, so it's been added on the phone, so you can hop between different cities like Dowan, Bliss Bay, and Cahaya, or Cahaya, like they like to say it. And then you can also use the computer, you can use the bus, or you can use the boats as well. So just kind of going back to new locations and activities. So some of the new places include high-end clubs and pawn shops in Bliss Bay. We also have some new entertainment as well, like playing chess, bowling, and doing family meals at home. So I know a lot of people have been waiting for family meals. So it's going to be nice to have. So excited for this as well. We can finally serve more than one person. Everyone gets to eat now, right? And yes, just to let you know, you guys can take your kids to the pool. And then we also have a lot of game upgrades, such as new hairstyles, a lot of new outfits, and then overall visual improvements to the game. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about the Cahaya DLC overview, or Cahaya is how they always pronounced it, but Cahaya. In Cahaya, everything in the DLC can be used in the main game, which is great. Cahaya is smaller than Bliss Bay, but it's also bigger than Dowan, and is split in between two islands. So the islands that we have is the resort island and the main island. The resort island features a luxury resort, has a cat temple, meditation center, snorkeling spots, a resort dock, beach clubs, and also has arcades. The main island will be filled with local villages, farmland, the marketplace where you can buy and sell, and an island dock, and also some fishing areas. So your Zois can go ahead and grab some fish. But this also includes like fishing as well in the ocean. So handcrafting and gathering skills have also been added within the game. So you can farm plants, you can water, fertilize, pesticides, harvest, clean up crops, and you can also sell them. There's also been a new collection system, so the items can be collected and sold for income, and mining gems can also be turned into wearable jewelry. So that's going to be a new addition as well to some more accessories that we have within the game. So some of the jobs also that have been added to Cahaya. So we have street stalls, we have wholesales where you can buy and sell, and then we have loans to where you can take out a loan, we have accounting, and then we also have insurance, of course, for the natural disasters. But definitely watch out for some of those loan sharks. You definitely want to make sure that you're paying back, or there's going to be consequences within the game. And then they also added some more activities and exploration. So now you can join turtle races, you can do treasure hunts on certain days of the week. And then at the cat temple, you can do yoga or just hang out with the cats if you want. And then swimming, of course, has been added within the game. And the more you swim, the more techniques you can unlock while swimming. And then snorkeling has also been added within the game to where you can dive into the water. So within the game, you can also fish wherever you want. Let's say you're on a boat and going out in the ocean, you can stop wherever you want, freely start fishing, and then you can start moving on the boat and so on and so forth. So at the time of this, they did mention that you can't swim fully underwater yet, like freely, but we will be able to like dive down for a while, and then we'll have an indication bar of when it'll tell us like we need to go up for air. If not, then of course there's consequences to that. But hopefully we'll get some more news on when we'll be able to fully swim underwater. But from what I know and from what I was told, that it will be coming out soon. But this is pretty much the whole Cahaya DLC update and improvements within InZoi in a nutshell. So if you guys have enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then you guys can also follow me on campus. I will leave the link down in the description below. You can also search for me within the InZoi partners, put DecalJ, and you can follow me there. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next one. Peace.